Hey, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go ahead and put hashtag pajama in the comments below so I know it is the first time you're being exposed to Pajama Grandma. Believe it or not, some people actually do put hashtag pajama in the comments below, and then they get a surprise. But I'm not going to tell you what that is because most people don't do it. Most people don't take action. Today, I'm super excited. I am doing the first 2 interviews for the Women's Summit that I've been working on. The first one is with the amazing Marie Larson, and I'm not sure what order they'll end up in for the summit, but I've already got the first 2, and I've got another one tomorrow. But Marie Larson is my first one, and I'm super excited to have her be first because I love her energy and everything about her. Plus, she's drop dead gorgeous, so who doesn't like interviewing gorgeous people? It just makes me look better, and I need all the help I can get. So today, I'm excited because the interviews are actually starting, and it makes the whole project so much more real. I mean, every time somebody says yes, I get super excited. But now that we're actually starting the interviews, I'm even more excited. I'm a little disappointed in myself for a couple of things. Number one, I wanted a really cool, consistent backdrop for this summit. And I wanted to do okay, I'm just going to tell you what I wanted to do because I'm not going to do it. I don't have a way to get it done in time because I didn't think of the idea until too late, like last week, and I've already got people scheduled for interviews, so I can't get it done. I couldn't get it done. I didn't make it a priority to get it done, but I wanted to do like a backdrop that had a big tree on it with pictures of all the speakers in the back. I wanted that to be my backdrop. Number one, I don't have pictures of all the speakers. Number two, I don't have a big tree on a fabric or a board or big something I could put behind me. And so I'm letting that go for this summit, but I guarantee on the next summit, which will be a few months from now, I will have a very amazing, cool backdrop available for that. I'm thinking something along the lines, if any of you know Stephen Larson or Russell Brunson, they both have really cool backdrops for their videos. Like Stephen Larson has the Sales Funnel Radio backdrop for all of his podcasts because he records them as videos and then also shares them as blogs and podcasts. Podcast episodes. So I'm going to get something very cool like that made up, but I wanted it to be for all of the women's summits, not just the first one. And so I'm not sure the tree theme will go through all of them, but I kind of think it will because I like it. I like the fact that nature is so abundant. Nature is always growing. Nature allows us to be connected and to help one another and feed one another with the resources that we need. It allows us access. A tree allows us access to all the resources that we need. We just absorb them from the soil and from our environment. And to me, that's a really powerful visual analogy. And so you'll probably see a tree from me for the Women's Summit. And somehow I will make it possible to get all the pictures and make that very cool and I like the idea. If y'all think I'm crazy, go ahead and put in the comments below, say, hey, yeah, that's a stupid idea. We don't want to see a tree, but whatever. I like the tree idea. I like nature, though. I'm very attracted to nature, and it's kind of my rejuvenating force. The other thing I was struggling with, and I just decided this morning, was how am I going to dress? How am I going to be for this Women's Summit? Now, you know I show up as Pajama Grandma every day, right, for almost everything I do, but I was kind of going back and forth, listening to the thoughts in my head from other people and their thoughts and their feelings and their belief. And so I thought, well, would Pajama Grandma really be leading a women's summit? And then I realized that the biggest thing I tell people and the biggest message I try to give and convey to everyone on the planet is that the most important thing is for you to be yourself and to be happy and experience life as only you uniquely can. So why on earth would I show up in different outfits or a different outfit or popping back into like my corporate persona or my businesswoman persona or my business owner persona when I'm a business owner in my pajamas now. So my robe, this is actually, I think, has become my favorite robe. I like the colors, the pink and the black. PG, I try to keep things PG, but sometimes they slip and it's not always PG. And then I make an effort to describe those podcasts or those videos as explicit so that people know. And I don't swear a whole lot, but every once in a while, something happens that is curse worthy, and I need to let an Effenheimer go here and there. So I'm not going to pretend I don't swear. I mean, come on. I do every once in a while, and I'm not a gutter snipe, but I do every once in a while curse and swear and say things for emphasis, and because it's like a WTF moment. It's like, really? That just happened? And I think part of saying that helps me to dissipate the negative energy of whatever that situation or that thing or that event is, so that I can just acknowledge that it happened and then just let it go and say, okay. And I think cursing actually helps me to do that. Might not work for you. Some people eat sugar. I will swear once in a while. I also will eat caramels. Caramels are my poison of choice when it comes to stress eating. So I was having this dilemma over, what am I going to wear? What am I going to show up as for this women's summit? And this morning, it just became really clear to me that, I am all about being myself and encouraging other people to be themselves. And that's why I'm okay with using my usual cluttered pajama grandma bizarro backdrop. Now, I might put a women's summit sign or something up behind me. I probably will. I'll probably erase this board and put something on that, or do something like that to make it more of a women's summit thing. But I think that one of the most powerful things all of us can do, whether we're a man or a woman or a child or a prince or a princess or whatever we define ourselves as, is to actually be ourselves and show up as ourselves. Do things that make us feel good and are congruent with who we really are as a human being, not who we show up or we put masks and things on for other people in the world, who we think other people think that we should be. So I will be interviewing as myself, Pajama Grandma. Now, my other thing to decide today was, will I wear the same robe for every interview? And I change. I have different things. Although I do have really cool kitty cat. Let me try to show you. Kitty cat pajamas on today. Can you see my kitty cats? My kitty cat pajamas. But I won't wear them every day. I'll wear something different under the robe every day. But I can't decide if I want to just maybe say, hey, this pink and black will become our colors, and this is my robe, and this is my uniform for all of the interviews. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that or not yet. I would love your thoughts and comments below on that. If you think I should change it up, pretty much every day I wear a different robe. Now, I only have like 20 robes, so every 20 days or so, I cycle through the same robe. Sometimes I'll just be in a mood for a particular robe, and then I'll pull that one out, and that'll be the one I do my videos in for the day. Other days, I don't. Now, it's the same thing. Although I will admit, in corporate America, I had a lot of suits. I had hundreds of business suits. So I never really had to wear the same thing over and over again. I don't know why. That was just a false belief where I thought I couldn't wear a similar outfit over and over again. And I love to take a lesson from Stephen Jobs right now. I mean, he had a closet full of the exact same outfit. He showed up in the same outfit every single day. And there's so much power in that, because once you decide and you know what you're going to wear every day, it takes all the time and energy out of having to make that decision. I don't know about you, but I remember back in high school and the days of spending an hour picking out an outfit, changing clothes 12 times. How about going on a date? Oh my God, how many times would we girls change clothes because we were girls? Now women, hey, I put on what I'm going to wear and I go with what I feel good in. But when we're younger, we don't really necessarily know that we have permission. We can give ourselves permission to just be who we are. And then we wouldn't change clothes a gazillion times. But I did learn my last corporate job. It took about 1.5 years, but they talked me into having uniforms. I resisted it because I was like, I'm in a different position. I don't really need a uniform. But I will tell you, the day I got the uniforms, from that day on, I fell in love with the idea of uniforms because they freed me up. They freed up so much time and energy for me. I didn't have to think about what I was going to wear. I didn't have to pick out an outfit. And even if that's only 5 minutes a day, it's because I got good at it. It's still 5 minutes a day that I can spend that time and energy doing something else. So comment below whether you think I should just go with one robe or if I should change it up every day. I don't have 30 robes and we're going to have 30 speakers, so maybe I will just wear the same one every day. I don't know. I would love some feedback on that. But then, I'm just going to do what feels right for me anyway, right? So still give me feedback. I'm still wanting feedback. But if everybody says, oh my God, no, you have to change it up, then I'll do that. But if everybody says, just wear the same one. I think what I like about wearing the same one is it shows consistency. And there's some then continuity through all the interviews. And I think that that's important. I think it makes people realize and understand, yeah, you're in the right place. This is it. This is Sharon. She's here in her goofy pajama grandma outfit, that goofy purple, pink and black robe again. But we know it's her. We know what she's going to talk about. We know who she's bringing to us. And I think that builds trust. And I think it's all about meeting people's expectations. But it's like being yourself and being consistent with who you are. And that's how you meet people's expectations. It's not about giving them what they want. It's about, although you need to do that too. You need to be meeting people's needs. Otherwise, why do we exist? And helping other people and serving other people. But it's about showing up as you every single day and being consistent with who you are. And me, I am a little bit chaotic, a little bit bizarro, a little bit crazy, a little bit boring, a little bit everything. We all are. But I still show up as who I am every day. And I hope that's okay, because that's all I can do. I can only be me, and you can only be you. So Women's Summit, super excited. First interview this morning. I've got another one halfway around the world this evening at that I'll be doing. And for some reason, I have a mental block against what country she's in. I want to say Australia. I'm thinking it's Australia, but there are women from all over the world. I've got one from Madagascar, one from Cape Town, South Africa, one from the UK, one from Australia, one from New Zealand, one from France. I'm like, this is so exciting and so amazing to realize that there's women all over the world just like me and just like you, wanting to make the world a better place, wanting to serve other people, wanting to bring our own unique message to the world, wanting to help other people, and in turn, helping ourselves to create the lives that we want. So super excited about that today. Obviously, that's what I'll be working on. Also reaching out to a few more women, because I've got a couple of gaps in, and they're not really gaps, there's just a couple of areas of dealing with customers that I want to have more emphasis in. I want to have a really strong message for the women that listen to the summit so that they can go out and take action immediately. They can listen to I'm really sorry about that, talking too much. They can listen to the call, they can listen to the summit, and immediately after that summit, or if you're really an action taker like me sometimes, you actually do what somebody's talking about while they're talking about it on the summit. I want action steps like that, things that people can go, the women can go and do right now today. No excuses. Yep, I know that I can do this thing right now to move me toward the business that I want and the life that I want. That's it. Go out, make it a fabulous day. I am going to, and I hope you will too. And guess what? I'll be back with you tomorrow to share what am I up to now, what's working as I transition from the brick and mortar, corporate, and real physical business world to the online world. And how am I building my business to serve and help other people? Why do I do what I do? How do I do it? What's working? What's not? Stay tuned, because I like to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. And some days have been really ugly, gotta tell you. And other days have been just plain phenomenal and surpassed my wildest dreams. So come along with me, join the journey, and be yourself. Make it an awesome day. Bye. Jam Grandma out.